team to actually reach out. We running very short of computers. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we did not have the delivery that we expected on the amount of computers, but we're working on it. The meal distribution continues since obviously August 24th and continues every day, Monday through Friday, between 9 and 1. And the next open house will be October 7th. But please make sure for the computers, if you submit a ticket, we need to make sure that you get an appointment to actually come and pick it up.
Padres de familia, la distribución de la tecnología sigue de los lunes y los miércoles de 9 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde en Keep Commerce. Lo único que necesitan es muy importante que necesitan recibir una confirmación o verificación por parte del equipo, el departamento de tecnología, con una notificación oficial, ya sea para que puedan ustedes levantar su computadora en la escuela. No se presenten si no tienen una confirmación o una cita hecha por el departamento de tecnología, porque si es así, pues solamente van a dar la vuelta y los van a regresar. Así es de que si tienen preguntas sobre eso, no duden en comunicarse con nosotros al 210-829-4200. La distribución de comida continúa desde el 24 de agosto, que es el primer día de clases, lunes a viernes, de 9 a 1. Y la siguiente junta virtual con la directora es el 7 de octubre.
Thank you, guys. So I want to start, before I go to the next slide, parents, I want to name that these are decisions that have been made up to now. If something changes over the next couple of weeks, this is only, so it could change, right? Depending on like COVID cases and stuff. So I just ask that you be flexible. But as of now, this is actually the plan. Antes que sigo con la presentación, padres, les quiero decir que en este momento estas son las decisiones que han hecho, ¿verdad? Y quiero comunicarlos con ustedes, pero sí quiero que sepan que cosas están cambiando, ¿verdad? Virtualmente siempre. So nada más quiero estampar, ¿verdad? Que en este momento es las decisiones que hemos hecho, ¿verdad? Por el estado de Texas, okay? So, important information, esta información importante, el October 13th, 5th and 6th graders will be returning on October 13th. El 13 de octubre van a regresar los niños que están en el 5º y en el 6º grado, okay? And then October 19th, 7th and 8th grades will return. Y luego el 19 de octubre van a regresar los grados de 7 y 8. Y esta es la razón, padres. So let me tell you the reason why we're phasing in. We need to teach children how to do school all over again, y'all, right? Because there's a lot of safety procedures that are put in place. And so it's going to take a while. And so we are going to concentrate on our babies, our youngest ones first, right? And then we'll be able to concentrate with our 7th and 8th graders the following week. Okay. Students will stay in classes in one class all day long. So your student's advisory teacher, that is what the class is that they're going to stay in all day long. And the teachers will actually rotate. Okay. The teachers are the ones going to be doing the transitions, because then we have less children like out in the hallways and stuff like that. We're trying to keep that to a minimum. Los estudiantes van a quedarse, ¿verdad?, en nada más un salón todo el día, y los maestros van a ser los que rotaban, ¿verdad? En esa situación no queremos que tengamos muchos niños en los pasillos y cosas así. So para estar más saludable, ¿verdad? Vamos a quedarnos, o los niños se van a quedar en las clases por todo el día, y luego los maestros van a rotar. Students will be taught virtually, whether they are in the building or at home. A los estudiantes se les enseñará virtualmente, ya sea que estén en el edificio o en casa. So the way that we are learning right now, which is virtually, is the way children will continue to learn, whether they're at home or in the building. And there are many reasons for that. The main reason is that I want all my kids to get the same level of instruction, right? That is the just thing to do. And my teachers can't actually be like next to children or anything like that. They're going to be at the front of the classroom. Children are going to be 6 feet apart with their computers. They'll be able to ask questions just like the kids will be able to if they're on the computer. School is not going to look, guys, the way it's always looked, right? There is no recess. There is no lunch in the cafeteria. There is no real PE or real dance, right? They're not going to be in those spaces. That's because kids can't will not be transitioning. They won't be rotating. So school is going to look and feel very, very different. So hay razones por esto. A ver, ¿dónde empecé? Los niños que van a estar en casa y los niños que van a estar en el edificio todavía van a aprender virtualmente porque quiero que todos los niños tengan la misma oportunidad de enseñarse, ¿verdad? Y de aprender y de instrucción. Mis maestros van a estar al frente, ¿verdad? Porque no pueden estar cerca de uno al otro, ¿verdad? Aunque es el maestro con un estudiante o estudiante, no pueden estar cerca de ellos, ¿verdad? So vamos a estar en la clase en un pupitre a 6 pies, ¿verdad? Y luego también el maestro va a estar enfrente también y va a poder, va a hacer todo virtualmente también. Yo sé que van a tener muchas preguntas, pero dame un momento porque nada más tengo 2 más slides, ¿ok? Los uniforms. If students are learning at home, if they're virtual learners, they don't have to wear their uniform. That's going to stay the same, guys, okay? If they are coming back to the building, they will have to wear their uniforms, okay? And this is the flyer that shows 5th grade wears a gray shirt, 6th grade wears a navy shirt, 7th light blue, 8th black, and they wear black bottoms or pants, okay? Skirts are not allowed unless it's for religious reasons, okay? Y luego los uniformes, los estudiantes que estén en la clase, ¿verdad? En casa, aprendiendo virtualmente, no tienen que llevar uniforme. Y luego los niños que van a regresar al edificio, los niños del 5º tienen que llevar una camiseta gris, del 6º azul marinaro, y luego el 7º azul claro, y luego el 8º negro, y luego llevan pantalones negros también. Faldas no permiten. Ok. Yo sé que hay muchas preguntas, y si tienen preguntas, por favor, póngalo en el chat para que podamos contestar sus preguntas.
One of the questions is if the student is going to have the same teacher as they have right now when they go back in person. La pregunta era si va a ser la misma maestra que está ahorita con el estudiante cuando regresen los estudiantes a la escuela, en persona.
Van a tener los mismos maestros, sí, como la maestra, si Susie tiene su advisory teacher, es la señorita Maguire, todavía va a ser la advisory teacher, y luego si tiene la clase de matemáticas, y luego va a venir el maestro de matemáticas entre su clase. So children are they're going to have the same teachers. They're going to have the same advisory teacher. And then after advisory, let's say it's Miss McGuire. Miss McGuire goes to her other class while the math teacher comes in and teaches this class. And so the teachers are the ones that are going to be rotating, not the kiddos.
There is a question as well if there is the teacher is going to teach both classes. Like Ms. DeVault just answered, there is a rotation among teachers, correct?
The teachers, yes. I think I just understood your question, Ms. Martins. You asked if the teachers were going to rotate?
No, Miss Janae asked if the teacher is going to teach both classes. So I'm not sure what...
The teachers will only teach their content, right? The math teacher will teach math, the science teacher will teach science, and so forth.
I believe she may be asking, like, the teachers are going to teach the virtual as well as the in-person, but I think that's where you need to restate that it's going to be the same for in-person or virtual, regardless.
Right. That is the answer to that question. What we're doing right now is what we're going to be doing. The way we're learning right now, parents, is the way we'll be learning for the remainder of the year or until we get vaccines. The difference is for the kids that are coming back to the building, they'll be sitting in uniforms in a room with about 6 to 7 people and a teacher at the front, but they'll still have their computers. They'll still be working off their computers.
Ms. Temple stated, or parent stated that the uniform, all uniform wear is out of stock.
Okay, Ms. Temple, one thing that I'm doing this year because of the added strain of stress on, like, not just financially, but like trying to get, you know, uniforms and so forth, please feel free to have your children wear the same correct, like, color. But if you can't get it from the actual store, then please feel free just to have them, like, go to the Target or the Walmart or something and get black pair of pants and whatever Tammy and I know will be wearing navy blue, like a navy blue shirt. What about parent-teacher conferences? Ms. Deutsch, can you tell me a little bit more, give me a little bit more context on your, you can come off mute, Ms. Deutsch, and then give me a little bit more context, please.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys were still going to do parent-teacher conferences.
So are you talking about like report card night, like that? Is that what you're?
Yeah, like a report card night.
So we are going to do something, dear. We just don't know what yet.
Okay.
We don't know what it looks like yet. I know that unless there's a vaccine, they're not going to allow people in the building, right? So
Yeah.
most likely it's going to have to be like conferences after school, like individual, like for over a week's period is what I'm thinking, because well, everybody works for the most part. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, yes, very important that, and you can always, Ms. Deutsch, reach out to your child's teacher, and you can always ask for a conference even now. You don't have to wait for the 9 weeks.
Okay.
Feel free to do that via Class Dojo. Are you on Class Dojo?
Yes.
That's perfect. Reach out to the teacher or teachers that you want to speak to, and just ask, like, when's their availability to have a conference with you. You don't have to wait till the end of the 9 weeks.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. No se escucha, se oye cortada. Ay, perdón, señora. Do y'all know what I missed with her?
I think she's having technical problems maybe to hear you.
Okay.
But it's probably her because we're hearing you properly.
Gotcha. Okay. Sandra Lara, señora Lara, el maestro sí va a estar en la computadora. Muchos sí van a regresar al edificio, pero tenemos algunos otros maestros que no pueden porque por razones personales, ¿verdad? Pero todavía vamos a enseñar como estamos enseñando en este momento a los niños que están en el edificio, también como los niños que están en casa. Va a estar en una pantalla, sí. What's the status on Skyward as far as parent and student access? Ms. Martins, will you take that?
Yeah, at the moment, the system, it can only work, I believe, after the first quarter because of the grades and everything. So they're working on it. It needs more data for the system to be able to be providing that to the parents. So now at the moment, we do not have any information on this, but when we do, we will put it on Dojo, we'll send it in social media, send you emails regarding that. But as far as of now, the parents still do not have access.
Okay. Están preguntando sobre la programa de Skyward, donde tenemos toda la asistencia, ¿verdad? Y luego también los grados, las notas de los niños. En este momento no tenemos la oportunidad de darles, o la habilidad de darles acceso al programa por varias razones. No es la decisión de nosotros, es la decisión del Estado en este momento, pero cuando si los podemos tener, darle esa información si lo vamos a hacer, porque es importante que ustedes tengan acceso a las notas y la asistencia de sus niños. Señor Pancho, my question is mandatory for students to return to school in person? It is not mandatory, sir. In fact, if I had children at home, they would be learning virtually. I would not send my children back to the building. That's just me. I would rather them have like the stability that we've had for the remainder of this year. And they're still going to be learning virtually, but it is not mandatory, sir. You have the option for your children to still stay home. La pregunta fue si es mandatorio que todos los niños regresen al edificio. No es mandatorio, padres. Ustedes tienen que hacer lo que es mejor para sus niños. Y'all got to do what's best for your family. Y si no están cómodos en mandarlos al edificio, es que se queden en casa. Van a recibir la misma instrucción que los niños que van a regresar al edificio. And so I just also stated parents that, like, if you're not comfortable, you've got to do what's best for your family. If you're not comfortable sending your babies back to school, it's okay. They're going to be getting the same level of instruction that the kids that are in the building are. That's why it's important for me for the virtual to stay like this, because I don't want an like equitable access to anything else. I want y'all to be able to know that your kids are having the same opportunity. Oh, thank you, Ms. Temple. Dice la señora Temple que sí tienen las camisas del uniforme para el sexto grado en este momento en, how do you say all sizes, María? I can't hear you.
Todas las tallas.
Todas las tallas, gracias. So todavía tienen las camisetas para los niños que están en el sexto. Todas las tallas. And so, like, 6th grade has a lot of shirts left, guys, at the uniform store. But if you don't feel like you can afford that, I'm trying to take as much pressure off of y'all. So if you don't feel like you can afford that, like, go to your nearest store and just get them the right color. And I'm good with that for this year. What happens if more kids do in person than expected? Is there enough room for all kids to go back and peck? There is not, sir. It is impossible. And so the MOL, which is the method of learning survey that went out yesterday, super important that you guys engage and fill out that survey because we have to cap. We don't have enough room and we have to keep it safe. So the answer is there is not enough room, sir, for all kids to come back. No, sir. La pregunta fue ¿qué vamos a hacer si los niños optan regresar al edificio? Si todos los niños, si tenemos suficiente espacio para todos los niños para que se tengan los 6 pies. Y la respuesta es que no tenemos. Esa es la cosa que es muy importante, que completan la encuesta que les mandaron para notar si sus niños van a regresar o no, para que podamos planear bien, ¿verdad? Porque ahorita no sabemos qué vamos a hacer. No sabemos cómo lo vamos a hacer si muchos niños optan venir para atrás. Have progress reports been mailed out? Miss Neeland or Miss Martins, do y'all know anything about the progress reports?
Not yet, because of the grades, right? We're just entering the grades.
Okay. Do you know when progress reports are going to go out? Has that been communicated?
I know that there was training on Patricia yesterday, so about that. So I'll check with her tomorrow. But at the moment, I don't know yet. Yeah.
Okay. ¿Cuál será el protocolo en caso que alguien, estudiante, salga positivo en COVID? So, Ms. Martins or Ms. Neelan, would y'all like to take that one?
Hold on. Sorry, I was trying to reach out to Patricia. What was the question again? Can you?
Or if there's a student that has COVID, what is the next step? What is the procedure?
Yeah, so as of now, if the student has COVID and is diagnosed before, of course, he's not going to come to school. We'll not be able to diagnose a student on campus. What we'll be able to do is if there is fever, That's why we're taking temperature checks every day when students arrive in the building. If they have temperature, they will not be able to attend the day. So if they've been dropped off by you, we'll check them before they get out of the car, and therefore they will go home with you if they have temperature. If they come on the bus, we'll have a isolation room. We'll ask the student to remain in the isolation room until the parent comes and picks them up. Processes on if a student was diagnosed and was in contact, we do have a tracing system that we're going to implement, and but I do not have specifics on how that's going to be decided on next steps if somebody's diagnosed with that.
Mr. Lopez. Oh, can you, it was, the question was in Spanish. Can somebody answer the parent in Spanish? Around the COVID question.
En el momento, lo que sabemos es que todos los niños lo vamos a checar la temperatura cuando llegan a la escuela todos los días. Se viene en el bus, cuando hacemos los cheques, se tiene temperatura, lo ponemos en una sala de isolación y se quedan allá hasta que sus papás lo vengan a sacar. Si viene en su coche y le sacamos la temperatura cuando llegan, si tiene temperatura no se pueden quedar en la escuela. Tenemos también un sistema de, ¿cómo se dice, María? Tracing.
Si hubo contacto, si es que tuvo contacto el estudiante con otro estudiante.
Con otro estudiante tenemos un sistema para eso, pero no sabemos ainda cómo. Por supuesto que los niños no pueden volver a la escuela hasta que pase la cuarentena, pero los niños que están en contacto con ella en este momento, Keep Texas está trabajando en una policy, en un sistema para que lo vamos a informar cómo se vaya a pasar, pero no tenemos nada oficialmente en este momento.
Thank you, both of you. Mr. Rodrigo Lopez, I am right now crafting an email to our head of, our director of nutrition, Ms. Angie Alonso. She's really good about getting back to our parents when they have complaints, and I've copied and pasted what you've stated. Would you please let me know what your child's name is and what grade, or children?
Well, this is my son's account.
Okay.
I've gone, and this last time that I went, it was a sandwich with ham, cheese, and wheat bread. It wasn't even wheat bread, to be sure. And I've been like really dissatisfied with it. The nuggets real dry. I mean, it's not something. Their lunches were better when they were out after spring break. That's what I'm saying. They had better lunches when this COVID thing started, and I realized they changed companies, but I mean, mostly kids are picky, you know. We have picky eaters, and they're not gonna eat what they're serving, and they say they're gonna serve something and then they serve something else. And why have a calendar? And we're basing our meals for those calendars that they give out.
Absolutely, you can't plan accordingly.
Yes.
Remind me of your name again, hun. I've got Rodrigo's name down, but what is your name?
Angelica Lopez.
Angelica Lopez. Okay. Did she call you back last time?
She emailed me back.
Okay. And so I'm going to have her call you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, dear, for bringing that to my attention. Parents, if you've not completed the survey about whether or not your children are going to return, the links are in the chat. Si no han completado la encuesta, padre, y sus niños van a regresar al edificio o no, por favor, llenen la encuesta de modo de aprendizaje. Está aquí en el chat también. ¿Tendrán que llevar algún dispositivo o les proveerán de uno? ¿Qué es un dispositivo, María? ¿Qué
It's
significa?
a device.
Oh.
Oh,
Mhm.
thank you. Do you mean like a computer?
Ujú.
No, señora, los niños van a tener que traer la computadora de ellos, o si nosotros se los damos, dimos que están usando de equipo ahorita, tienen que traer su computadora. Miss Lara had a really good question. If students that are returning to the building need to bring their computer, the answer is yes, they do. Just to be sure and be ready, 6th grade is navy blue. That is correct, Mr. Pancho. 6th grade is navy blue. Disculpa, nunca recibí la tecnología. Tiene algo nuevo porque lo último que dijeron que todavía no recibían los pedidos. Gracias. Do you want to take that, Ms. Martins?
¿Cuál es el nombre de los estudiantes? Señor Tobar.
Daniela Tobar. ¿Cómo se llama su niño? ¿Su estudiante?
Kinder.
Oh,
Daniela Tobar, Kinder.
Is that the student?
Daniela Tobar.
I thought that was the parent. Okay. They're going to check. Y'all are just going to check, guys, to see, right?
Yeah, and we'll follow up with the parent tomorrow.
Okay. Les van a llamar mañana, señora. Ojalá que me pueda oír. Van a ver si lo que ha pasado con su computadora, con su tecnología. Mr. Parra, I had already completed the survey for my daughter, and my response is to continue online, but I'm having issues to complete the survey for my other son. Can you try the links, sir, that are up above on the chat? If you try that one, that you might have better luck.
Mr. Parra, I can help you if you can just drop down the student's name that you're having issues with, and I can go ahead and fill it out for you right now if you're deciding to continue with online learning.
Okay.
Perfect. What is the color for 4th grade? Ooh, I don't know that.
Purple.
Y'all know?
Purple.
Purple. Miss Lupe Mesa, the color for your child is purple. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We're there already. Okay. Y el pantalón y color tienen que ser negro, señora, perdón, o señor, no sé. Tienen que ser negro. Black pants, y'all, black bottoms. Do I need to complete it more than once for each grade? I completed it through my 2nd graders link, and it stated to list all students, both schools. Ms. Temple, were you able to fill out one, honey, for every one of your children, or how did that work? Can you come off mute and tell me what happened?
What? Yay! Hello?
Hi, Ms. Temple, I can hear you, hon.
Yes, I clicked on my 2nd grader's link and I completed that survey and it told me to list all my kids on that one survey. Do you have to do it for each grade? Or was that good enough?
No.
That one
If you
time?
know, looks like you did everything right, Ms. Temple. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mis hijas están usando una iPad vieja y una computadora de escritorio. No puede cargar con esa. So then, would y'all suggest submitting a ticket, y'all?
Yeah.
What is the name of the student?
Mhm.
Señora Lara, ¿cómo se llama su estudiante? Señora Lara, ¿cómo se llama su estudiante?
It's Michaela Amaya. Michaela Amaya and Sandra Amaya.
Yeah, they've been waiting a while, babe, for the computers. Dice también sigo esperando que me avisen cuando levantar las computadoras de la escuela. Are these two children that just have not been able to get it, or like what? Can y'all look them up real quick? Van a ver, señora, darles un momento, van a investigar.
Yeah, I don't see a ticket submitted, so we have to submit the ticket. I know that if the tickets have been submitted in the past and they didn't pick it up, then they clear them. So it seems like there is some difficulties with communication getting to the parents. So the best thing is for us to submit another ticket, Sophia, for these two students.
Okay, vamos a completar otro ticket, señora, para la tecnología. No sé lo que ha pasado. Perdónanos, por favor, estamos haciendo mucho ahorita, pero no es un excuso, ¿verdad? Los niños tienen que tener sus computadoras. So, la señorita Medina va a entregarle otro ticket a ver lo que podemos hacer para ustedes.
Y también tuvimos una semana que no teníamos computadoras y tuvimos que esperar por ellas también, y algunas se están arreglando para que lo podamos distribuir, y por eso demora un poquito más de tiempo.
So those are the children's names, Miss Medina. I think you can see them, babe. Big Papa, you'll continue online or with student. If you'll just let us know your children's names, we can complete that for you. And if you can let us know what you're opting into, if it's online or in the building, that would be super helpful. I said that right, Ms. Martins?
Yes.
Okay. They will be online, the children. Oh, great. Those surveys are completed. Well, I'm behind apparently. Where and when can we take uniforms to donate? I know Miss Nealand was working on this. Did y'all figure out the dates, Miss Nealand?
Yes, and it's in there, the answer. Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 9 to 2. Los martes y los miércoles de 9 a 2 pueden ir a la escuela y dejar sus donaciones de uniformes.
También le ha dejado una caja allá que lo pueden solamente dejarlos allá en la entrada de la escuela.
He said you went last Wednesday, but no one was there at 1:30.
No tenemos que estar para dejar los uniformes. Lo tengo una caja que dice uniformes donation acá y lo pueden dejar allá.
We're usually in our offices, but we have a donation box in there. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Martinez. Ms. Torres, Paula Torres, if my child is continuing online, how would that work? Is everything staying the same? Everything is staying the same. The only thing that might change is the schedule a little bit, right? Because lunch is going to be, Camino has to work around Un Mundo's lunch because the babies take a little bit longer. So we don't know exactly what time that is. And the schedule is going to have to change depending on how many children are returning, right? Because like if we have to take kids to the cafeteria 6 feet apart, that is going to take a long time. So I'm going to have to build a schedule around that. But like they'll still have the same links and none of that will change, just maybe the times a little bit. And I don't exactly know what time we're starting or ending yet either. Find out a lot of this information after we get the data from the survey. So we hope to know more next week. Can you submit a ticket for Juliana Polinar for an exchange for laptop because the one that she got wasn't working? Thank you, guys. I have not done the survey, but my daughter, Mia Hernandez, 6th grade, will be staying online. Should I write these down, Ms. Nealand, so y'all can do these for them?
I think Mia was, he completed the survey, or they completed the survey because we cleared her today.
Okay.
We gave a response, yeah.
Okay.
And I have a question for Diego Niño's parent, señor, para los papás de Diego Niño. Diego Niño tiene un ticket para levantar la computadora, pero tiene 2 tickets y le enviaron mensaje para lo sacar y no lo sacó. ¿Los papás de Diego Niño están allá?
Sí.
Sí, le enviamos un email para sacar la computadora. Ha pedido una computadora, ¿verdad?
Sí, fui, pero me dijeron que no. Bien, bien. Me dijeron que que no estaba todavía en la lista y que no lo podía levantar. Les dije que había recibido, que ya estaba listo.
¿Cuándo fue? ¿Cuándo fue levantarlo?
Sí, ya lo sacó. Okay. Sí, porque recibí el email y yo fui para levantarlo, pero me dijeron que no. Fui 2 veces y me dijeron que no estaba todavía. Hablé con Miss Priscila y ella también me confirmó que sí, que podía ir. Y fui otra vez, pero no. Ahí los que estaban dando las laptops me dijeron que no estaba mi niño en la lista de ellos.
Pero ¿cuándo fue que lo fue a sacar? ¿La semana pasada?
Fue hace 2 semanas que fue la última vez que fui. Ya después ya no fui.
Nosotros ponemos un tiquete nuevo y ahí lo puse en los chat, los números del ticket y lo puede ir a sacar a lunes.
Ok.
Ok, lo puse allá abajo. 42351 es el número de su ticket, ¿ok?
4-2, ok. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Y también quería ver si aparece, ya hice la encuesta porque él quiere ir para la escuela, entonces quería saber si aparece que ya está registrado.
Lo voy a ver.
Can someone check on Miss Aldivars as well so we can give her a peace of mind of whether or not those have been completed as well?
Yes, I'll check right now.
Thank you, dear. Also, Miss Andrea Osorio would like verification as well for Osvaldo Sanchez Osorio. Hi, Tamian.
Sí, para Diego niños sí está completa.
Ok, gracias.
Osvaldo. Sí, está completa también para Osvaldo.
And then we have Eric Suarez, Isaac Suarez, and Iker Suarez.
Hola, buenas tardes. Hola,
Sí, señora Rodríguez, ¿cómo le puedo ayudar?
soy la mamá de Jaden y yo fui de las primeras que llenó la encuesta y quería saber si la tengo que llenar otra vez o ya con la primera vez que la llené está bien.
Sí mandamos una, señora, en julio, pero esta es otra. Necesitamos que la completa otra vez, por favor.
Ok.
Tantas gracias.
Pero nos puede decir si quiere vir en persona o si quiere vir y la hacemos ahora para usted.
Sí, yo miré el video que mandaron donde pienso que hay mucha seguridad, me gustó mucho todo lo que vi en el video y yo sí firmé para que fuera Jaden a la escuela.
Isaac, Eric y Iker Suárez están completas también.
Ok, gracias.
¿Y cómo se llama los niños?
¿Mi hijo?
Sí.
Jaden Galván.
¿Quieren persona, verdad?
Sí.
Ok. ¿Necesita transportación o no?
¿Mandé?
¿Necesita de transporte del bus o no?
Oh, no.
Ok, lo voy a completar ahora, ¿ok? Gracias.
Ok, gracias.
Podemos chequear por Isabel y Melody Ortega, por favor, también.
Let me check on those.
Thank you, baby. Padres, ¿tienen más preguntas?
Yes, Mr. Vog, I have a question.
Hi, Vamos, sure. What's up?
Since I'm working and my boyfriend and I are trying to work our schedules around this virtual with Nailani. I know that there's a lot of parents that are sending their kids to school. I'm one of the parents that I'm not sending my kids to school.
Yes,
I'm keeping Nailani at home. But I know that you did stated that you're going to be working and how you are going to, for the lunches, how they're going to take their lunches. So are you going to let us know, like with plenty of time, on how or if the lunches are going to change? Because the way I'm going in like sometimes at 1 o'clock in the morning so I can be back. So my boyfriend and I, like, he goes in later and I can come out, you know. So how is this going to work? So she won't be staying home alone. That's what we're doing. Like, he's going in later and I come out. So we kind of sort of like meet in the middle, you know. So I don't want to leave her like home alone at, you know.
Sure.
So are you going to let us know like at least like 2 weeks in advance? Maybe.
So are you talking about coming to pick her up lunch and then take it home?
No. Like, he stays here at the house while I go to work, but then he leaves while I come, you know, to the house, and then this way she won't stay home alone, you know, like, you know. So I don't go pick up the lunch, because honestly I don't like the lunch that you guys serve. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, because it's true, the lunch that you guys submit, the lunch menu, it's nothing compared to what they say. So I stopped going, you know. So I just rather make her lunch here at the house. I don't mind making lunch.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you want to know what the schedule is going to be. So
how is it going to change? It's going to twitch somewhat, you know. So I'm going to work like earlier so I can get out earlier. So when he leaves to work, if she stays home alone for 10 minutes, you know, it's okay. So this way I'm already coming home, you know, and she won't stay alone for a long time.
So this is my hope, Ms. Ramos, that by the end of next week, I will be able to tell you the start and end times, and then what the bell schedule will look like for every child. The only reason I can't right now, Mama, is because I don't have the information.
No. And I understand that. That's the reason why you want everybody to know, like everybody to send, like, okay, you know, parents, let me know who's coming and who's not. So this way we can start working on. But I need to know, so this way I can give them, you know, let them know at work, okay, I need to go in earlier, or I can stay the same at work, you know. So this way we can start working. They're helping me out at work, because
that's awesome.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? I'm kind of sort of like getting worried, but I'm not getting worried. And I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? I don't want her to stay alone at the house. Sure. But at the same time, you know, I'm okay, because the teachers see her, you know, but at the same time, she's still alone, you know.
Sure. No, so I understand.
I'm like, no.
We'll work something out. So.
Okay. I just want to make sure that, okay, that sounds great. Sounds great.
All right,
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have a question, different topic on their work. I check my son's work on the missing work section, and it shows he has missing work, but he does his work. Should he do the self-paced as well to clear it off the screen? I just want to make sure he is not counted absent for the days. So those are two different things, Miss Adam. I think it's Adame. I don't want to mispronounce your last name.
I think it's Adame.
Oh, it's Adame. Okay, that makes sense. Those are two different things. So as long as he engages, right, as long as he does his work, he's not going to be counted absent. Okay. But if there's something that's missing and it's not falling off when he says he does the work, then please send the teacher or teachers a message through Class Dojo and ask them what the next step is for you, because maybe they didn't receive it some way, somehow. So like open up that communication with the teacher, and I promise you my teachers will definitely reach back out and give you some answers. Okay, Miss Adame? Okay, so looks like both students are complete for Miss Romero. Great, great. Any more questions, parents? Okay, our next virtual, oops, okay, great. Our next virtual town hall will be October the 7th, which will be right before our kids start phasing back in, right? But look for communication from me via like letter or like class dojo messages, just because I want to keep you all as informed as I can, as fast as I can, so that you can plan accordingly. So yes, so I'm hoping by next week I can send y'all something. We'll be working all day on this stuff, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, just to make sure that we have all our ducks in a row and everything's good. Espero que tengan comunicación de mí antes del 7 de octubre, cuando vamos a tener otra junta virtualmente. Pero por favor, chequean sus Class Dojo y también su Facebook, ¿verdad? Con Camino, y también Flyer App, porque ahí es en donde voy a comunicar mucho con ustedes, ¿verdad? Porque quiero que tengan la información rápidamente para que puedan planear, ¿verdad? Apropiados. So, por favor, avísenme si tienen una pregunta, y también I'm going to send that email today, guys, on the food. Voy a enviar el mensaje electrónico para la directora de nutrición para que veamos qué vamos a hacer. Okay. Any other questions, parents?
Miss Lupe Mesa.
Uh-huh.
For your students, I was checking and one of them isn't completed. So I wanted to know if you wanted them to be in person or online, so I can just complete the survey for you. Para Miss Lupe Mesa, acabo de checar si la encuesta estaba completa y aún no están. ¿Me podría decir si prefiere el aprendizaje en línea o en persona?
En persona.
Okay.
And I completed one for Alejandro, who is just Mervin. I'll do it, Sofía.
Sí, pero no sabe. ¿Buenas? ¿Hola?
Yes.
Maria, you're completing it for her?
Yes.
Okay. Sí, ya le estamos completando las encuestas, Miss Mesa.
Ok,
Para los
gracias.
estudiantes. De nada.
Gracias.
Let's see. Reina Alfaro, ¿podrán saludarme a llenar la encuesta?
No, ayudarme. No escribí bien, pero
No,
ayudarme.
está bien. Sí, señora, un momento.
¿Cómo se llama tu niño?
Luis Aguilar y Axiri Orellana, pero ella va en un mundo.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama?
El del camino se llama Luis Aguilar.
Okay.
I'll do that one, Sofía.
Y tengo otra en un mundo.
Sí, ¿cómo se llama de un mundo?
Axiri Aguilar.
¿Y queda en persona o en línea?
Pues en línea.
Ok, gracias, lo voy a completar, ¿ok?
Aquí mismo se puede llenar de la escuela que está allá por la Ceballos.
Sí, ¿cómo se llama?
Yarexi Orellana.
¿Perdón?
Yarexi Orellana.
¿Qué grado?
Al 8, no, 9.
Déjame ver si la encuentro.
Ok.
Oriana.
Sí.
Miss Sandra Lara, ya chequé para Michaela y Sandra y las dos encuestas están completas.
Padre, si no tienen más preguntas, por favor, pueden irse. Vamos a estar aquí con los padres que tienen preguntas, okay? If you guys don't have any more questions, feel free to go to about your evening, guys. Thank you all for joining. Tantas gracias por asistir. Nada más queremos ayudarles a estos padres que están aquí.
Miss, I have another child on due prep, so can I confirm si él está con la encuesta ya llenada? Es Juan Pérez. Va a ir al grado 3.
Aguilar es tercero grado, ¿verdad?
¿Mande?
Atsira Aguilar es tercero grado, ¿verdad?
Sí.
I just completed the 9th grader, Orellana.
Okay.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You hide. Wait, you count and I'll hide. Let's go. Wait. Huh? No. Go. Atrás.
Luna,
One,
vete.
Okay. Está completa.
¿Axiri ya está completa?
Sí.
Los 3, ya están completos los 3. Los 3
Ok.
Orellana.
Ok, muchas gracias.
De nada.
Did we do Alexander Santiago's yet?
No.
Okay,
So
I'm checking right now.
You are? Okay.
If you want to check Marta Monsiváis.
Yeah, I'll get that one.
Okay.
All right. Estamos.
Okay. Alexander Santiago y Juliana Santiago están completas. Y ahorita va a checar Miss Neelan a Marta Monsiváis.
¿Me podrían revisar de Juan Pérez que va a U-Prep en el grado 10, por favor?
Sí.
Monsiváis ya está listo.
¿Juan Pérez está listo?
No. Monsiváis.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Val, these questions are just regarding the MOL. We can take it from here, Mr. Valk, if you need to leave.
It's okay. I'll wait.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Lady, you can go. What, babe? I'm sorry. I was talking to me. I don't think she heard you.
Oh, sorry. Juan Pérez ya está completo.
Okay, gracias.
Anybody else have questions?
No, por mí es todo.
Okay, dear. Have a good day. Buenas noches.
Igual a ustedes. Bye bye.
Gracias.
Bye bye. I think that's it, guys.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Good evening.
Bye.